What is up, guys and gals? Welcome to episode number 223 of the Nonsense Review. Rick, a few episodes ago, we mourned the loss of one Cao Cao. This time, we're mourning the loss of one Liu Bei.
Okay, yeah, a lot of these numbers are going to be the date of death of someone from the Three Kingdoms era, I assume.
Oh, there's a ton, but like Cao Cao, Liu Bei, and Sun Quan are probably the three most important ones, so they're the ones I'm bringing up.
Yep. Fair enough.
But yeah, Liu Bei was the Emperor of Shu, more or less, so yeah, that's one of the Three Kingdoms, therefore blah blah blah. I need to sneeze, but it's not coming, so if I suddenly go achoo, I apologise, audience.
Would you like me to keep a finger on the pulse to make a timestamp for it?
No, it's fine, the audience can just hear me sneeze like the man that I am.
You're going to give it a big old dad sneeze.
The thing is I always tilt my head away from the microphone when I'm coughing or sneezing. When I'm sneezing, it makes no difference.
Sure.
Yes, I'm your host as always, Devon, and joining me equally as always is Rick.
Hello, everybody.
Today we're doing a show called Kipo and the Age of Wonderbeasts. It's on the Netflix. I don't know anything about this. This was a Rick suggestion, so he's going to handle the preamble.
Yeah, it's made by Radford Sherrist and Bill Wolkoff. Sherrist is the one who made it as a webcomic, and the animation studios are DreamWorks and Studio Mir. Studio Mir you might know from Legend of Korra, X-Men 97, and My Adventure with Superman, which is something I've watched and I don't think you did, because you don't like Superman.
I don't dislike Superman, I don't watch
Don't
Superman.
find him interesting.
No, it's not a DC cartoon, so I didn't watch it.
Yep, fair enough. Yeah, he's not got the blank eyes that you normally have from regular Superman.
I just didn't. It came out in a time when I wasn't watching cartoons or, anything new, so therefore I didn't watch it. The only thing I know about that series is that Lois looks like Luz.
Yes. This has got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
From the audience or from critics?
From the audience.
Okay, pinch of salt.
Yeah, absolutely. And it got 3 seasons, and season 4 was cancelled. So this is all we're going to get of it.
Well, any idea why season 4 was cancelled?
You
could just say no, it's fine.
No, I didn't know.
Right, okay.
But yes, that's my little rundown of little factoids. Oh, D. Bradley Baker's also in it.
Oh, big fucking whoop, he's in everything.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so with that out of the way, those of you new to the podcast probably don't know this, but what we like to do before we jump into the react and the review itself is talk about our weeks and the goings on in the wide wide universe. So with that in mind, Rick, how's your week been, buddy?
Well, I have done quite little, to be honest. I ended up watching the end of one of the animes that I've been watching, because this is it's 12 weeks since the anime season started. So I finished the discarded by my husband and sold to a nearby kingdom anime.
I really don't like this naming trend.
Yeah.
It's been like this for 700 years now, but it's so lazy.
Yeah, where instead of giving it a title, the title is just a description of the anime. Yeah.
And they're not even good descriptions.
No. Yeah. So this week and probably next week is just going to be cleanup of this anime season, as I'm just watching the end of things. Been playing more Monster Hunter. I'm one fight away from rolling credits a second time, I assume.
I wouldn't know. I didn't finish high rank. I got very bored.
Yeah, I'm around HR 50 or so. I think 41 is when you can do quote unquote everything. But yeah, I still need to do the final boss and be able to do the Mizutsune, which they added in month 2.
Fair enough.
And out in the world, there's a bit of an AI snafu. Zuckerberg's Meta have started leaking chats because Zuckerberg thinks this is a good thing. And he says, it's only people who have opted into having their chats leaked. No, the kind of thing that are on those lists are not the kind of thing put down by people who knew they were opting into it. Things like, how do I commit tax evasion, and what country do younger women like older men?
It's one of those where Zuckerberg, that's a fucking ChatGPT prompt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Zuckerberg has always been fast and loose when it comes to privacy rules, and anyone who doesn't know this is a moron.
Yeah.
Don't do anything that involves Mark Zuckerberg's companies. I've recently been getting fucking lombasted by adverts from WhatsApp, which I'm not sure if that's even connected to Meta or not, but I'm going to talk about it anyway.
Yeah, they bought it.
They keep having adverts with, your messaging on WhatsApp is entirely private. Even we don't know what it says. And I'm like, bullshit. idiot. That's just a lie.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%.
How are you allowed to advertise it like this? Because it's not true.
Yeah,
it's them trying to catch fucking drug dealers and shit who they think everyone's an idiot. By the way, if you believe this, you're an idiot.
Yeah. The fact that they're saying it means that it's wrong. Yeah. And Mission Impossible was last week, wasn't it? Yeah. So that was it. I've had a very uneventful week. It's been hot as balls. How about you? What have you been? What have you seen?
Man, natching onto the hot as balls comment. It's not even been hot as balls all week. It's only been 2 days, but it feels like an eternity.
Oh yes.
And the thing is I'm sitting here trying my hardest not to yell at Rick because Rick's like it's hot as fuck. He showed us his thermometer yesterday of being 24. Down here in the south, it's over 30.
Oh yeah, it got up to 28, and it's going to get to 28 again today. Which it's approaching 30. It's not as bad, but yeah, I appreciate it.
Oh fuck you, because obviously you control the weather.
Yes, I control the weather, and I can go downstairs where it's closer to the stone earth.
Anyway, what have I been doing? I finally started up Deltarune because Clair Obscur. While I'm doing I want to try and get as much content done as possible in Clair Obscur, but I'm happy to give it a bit of a rest. I've seen all the plot.
Good stuff.
So I've moved on to Deltarune. I haven't played any new content. I've played Chapter 1 because I'm like, I played that game 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, even I would have to get through Chapter 2 anyway. I don't even know if it would transfer my save file from the originals.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
I'm assuming it would. Does it not? Okay, yeah, I'll have to do 1 and 2 again anyway.
No, you have to. Yeah, when you boot up the game, it says, do you want to start from Chapter 1? And I assume if you say no, it lets you jump in at Chapter 3, and then it just auto-generates a save for you. But no, I jumped in at Chapter 1, and I started Chapter 2 literally last night, and it's like, cool, I forgot about all of these mechanics that mattered transferring between Chapter 1 and Chapter 2.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I'm glad I replayed Chapter 1.
Yeah, like, I know Gaster says nothing you choose matters, and the story's a bit more linear, but there are differences.
Why are you saying Gaster?
Because it's assumed that it is Gaster at the beginning who's giving you the.
I don't know what's making you assume that. There's nothing in game that hints at that.
If you try and put your name as Gaster, it closes the game.
Okay, but who does that, Rick, without googling Easter eggs? Don't even front on me on that one.
I don't know. Like, I just assumed that he's the one that's giving you the quiz.
Yeah, Gaster, the character who, even in Undertale, didn't actually really exist.
Yep.
Fuck off. That's not me telling you to fuck off. It's telling everyone to fuck off who thinks this way. Oh, God. Anyway, yeah, it's great. I forgot how funny Susie was in Chapter 1.
Yeah. Apparently she gets even funnier.
Oh, I mean, everyone's great in Chapter 2, because Chapter 2 is a lot more recent in my memory. I'll be playing that again probably today. I'll probably be on new content by tomorrow. Yeah, just the fact that she, really early on, she's like, hey, Chris, what about this? And she asks you a question, and as you move to pick one of the answers, she goes, oh my God, can you talk any slower? And she fucks off. I love Susie. She's so fucking funny. Oh, anyway, Deltarune's fun. I happily gave Toby Fox the 20 quid.
Yeah, I will be doing as soon as I get my Switch 2.
Okay, we won't talk about that decision. Rick, you ready for some news?
Let's go.
The Naked Gun trailer dropped, and that film looks like they have nailed the tone.
Yeah, so I actually saw this trailer when I was at Mission Impossible, and I forgot that not everybody had seen it. Yes, it looks fantastic.
It looks great. It really does. I do like the wall of police officers. I mean, it was in the first teaser trailer where everyone's crying and looking up and making inspirational speeches to their deceased parent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. I'm looking forward to that movie. I hope it doesn't look like it can't possibly fuck it up. They've nailed the tone for the trailer, so I assume they've nailed the trailer for the movie. The tone for the movie.
Yeah, it feels you wouldn't put that amount of love into it and then make a bad movie. I don't think.
The only way I can see this flopping is if enough people are like, "What the fuck is Naked Gun? That sounds stupid. This looks stupid. I'm not going to see it."
Oh yeah, idiots.
Oh, come now! It is very stupid humour.
Oh, it is. Yes, but people that decide they don't want to see it because it looks stupid are people that don't know that it's meant to be a comedy, and yeah, it's very definitely
no,
we know it's a comedy.
No, you can't possibly tell me that you watch this anyone would watch this trailer and go, clearly this is meant to be taken seriously. Like nonsense, absolutely nonsense. All right, Rick, in other news, Hades 2 pretty much stealth updated yesterday. They released another big update, and the most important thing of the patch note is the final thing they said is, cool, we're in the final stretch now, the next big update will be in version 1.0.
Okay.
Of course, they've given no time frame for that, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, so, cool. Do you know what has been added?
They've given the big thing in the patch notes that caught my eye was the hidden aspects of the weapons have been added. So, yeah, there's that. That's probably the big one. The thing is I actually looked at my playtime on Hades 2. I've not touched the game since October of last year, which is when Prometheus got added. So...
Yep.
Yeah, I've been holding off on playing. Like, I played this game, I beat the final boss of the Underworld before he got patched, and then I was like, cool, I'm not going to touch this game again now until story is in the game, because I didn't get any reward apart from the satisfaction of beating that prick.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, another video game news, Yoko Taro, the Nier Automata guy, went and did a very fun interview where he said, and I quote, "The game industry is suffering because less weirdos are making games."
Yeah, I saw this. And he's kind of right, because, like, if you look at the things that are, like, being popular recently that are really bucking the trend, it's basically what Claire Obscure and Stellar Blade.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's always been that thing, though, hasn't it? Especially in recent years that we can complain about, where video games are less about video games nowadays. It's a proper industry meant for making money, which means almost every single video game is... I don't want to use the word sterile, but I'm going to use the word sterile. It's all sterilized and safe because they want to appeal to as broad a market as possible, which means less games are interesting.
Yeah, it's sanitized, I think is a better word for it. Yeah, it's like run through a bunch of algorithms to... It just homogenizes everything, gives it all mass market appeal, which makes it not really appealing to the people that it's actually trying to capture the hearts, minds, and love of.
Every single game studio wants to pump out, like, the next, I don't know, GTA 6. They want to be GTA 6 before GTA 6 comes out, because GTA 6 is going to be a fantastic game.
Yeah. It's good. It's going to be good. It might not be the best game of all time, but it's going to make numbers.
Oh, it's going to make numbers. It already looks pretty. I know it's all pre-rendered footage at the moment, but let's be honest, Rockstar tends to knock it out of the park in visual direction.
Yeah. And like everybody wants the Fortnite bucks, so everyone's putting microtransactions and battle passes in everything.
Oh, don't you worry, we're going to get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those, like, if Deltarune wasn't Toby Fox's baby and it was made by any studio, it would not be the same game. It would be awful. Toby Fox is a weirdo and we love him for it.
Yep. Yeah, he is.
He is the type of weirdo who should be making video games, even if he can't code for shit. But yes, well, let's get to it. Here's the other video game news. Ubisoft changed Rainbow Six Siege to a free-to-play game, and the moment they did, the free currency gain in-game pretty much dried up, and the day after they released the most expensive skin in Rainbow Six in the last 10 years.
Okay, yeah.
Ubisoft gonna Ubisoft.
Yep. Dude, like, free currencies drying up is a big thing as well. Like, as soon as Pokemon Go got sold, they stopped giving you the free daily stuff, where you just go to the shop and buy, like, 2 Pokeballs for free.
I never played Pokemon Go, so unfortunately I don't have the first-hand experience with it.
Yeah, fair enough. I just so happen to live right next to a Pokestop, so I can just wake up and get some free shit. But, yeah, if I didn't, it would be a lot more difficult because I don't go anywhere.
Well, yeah, fair. But yeah, all this information on the Rainbow Six Siege X stuff is coming from basically people bitching on Reddit. But like, I don't play that sort of game, but it really is telling that you change your formula from a fully paid experience to 2. It's now free to play. We're not giving you the free currency. Well, they still give out the free currency, but it's drip fed is the wording the article uses. And then to also immediately go, here's the first new skin since going free to play, and it's the most expensive one ever.
Oof. Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also Ubisoft. What did you expect, guys?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, Ubisoft going to Ubisoft. They might not be the most hated company in the world, but they're definitely vying for the spot among gamers.
Well, they always...
The company that, they're the ones that said, people should get used to not owning their games.
Well, they always manage to do this thing whenever they do something controversial and annoying, another game studio shoots themselves in the foot, but bigger and larger immediately after, so it usually gets swept under the rug. They've been insanely lucky with this string.
Yep.
But yes, the final piece of news I've got is a official Godzilla Lego kit has been greenlit. That's it. That's the story.
Cool.
So there's I forget the name of the website and how you do it, but there is a way that you can basically petition Lego to make a certain kit. If it gets enough, it's not upvotes because it's not Reddit, but it's basically upvotes. Then they'll look at it and see about making it into an official kit. And the Godzilla one got greenlit basically, so that's going to be a thing in the future. I've actually looked at it. It looks very cool. Obviously, these creations go through a tweaking process before Lego officially releases it. So yeah, I'll be keeping my eyes out for that.
Yeah, is it a massive one?
It's hard to tell. It looks like a massive one, but I've only looked at a picture.
Sure.
There is no banana for scale.
No, or a King Bowser.
I don't even know how big that one was.
It's about the size of a monitor.
That's not helpful either.
Okay.
It's about the size as a piece of string. Thanks, Rick.
It's about 2.5 500ml cans.
That's really big.
Yeah, it is.
And the only reason I have any context for that is because I've got a 500ml can right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about 10 inches a 500ml can, isn't it?
I'm looking at my 500ml can from the wrong angle. It's about 2 500ml cans, but still, that's large.
Yeah, it's pretty big. That's bigger than the helmets. Anyway, we're getting way off topic. So yes, that brings us to what we're actually watching today. Rick, for the benefit of the audience, and for me, do you want to let them know the specifics and count us in?
We're doing Kipo and the Age of Wonderbeasts, Season 1, Episode 1, Burrow Girl. Available on Netflix. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Been a minute since we've had a good old dun-dun on the fucking channel.
Oh, it's one of these things that also got released on telly as well in the UK.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, they had it on Pop. They also had She-Ra on Pop. I was astounded. I just tuned in and it was just the Meeting Perfumer episode. I'm like, okay, shit, I'm watching this and fine.
Fair enough. Why were you watching Pop?
I was downstairs, I needed to pass some time, and I was going through the cartoon channels.
Rick has a smart TV, guys.
I do, but, sometimes I do the boomer thing of seeing what's on TV rather than creating television from the apps.
I'm constantly telling my mum off for that. Because she always goes, man, there's nothing on the TV. And I'm like, you have my Netflix password? You have YouTube? You have my sister's Amazon Prime? You can just make TV happen.
Yeah, don't look at the sun, kids.
It's nice to feel ignored. It's nice to see she hasn't got the dwarf problem of feeling like she's going to be sucked into the sky.
Yeah. So obviously she's an underground person, but...
I mean, it was made obvious by the title of the episode, truthfully.
Yep.
So it's some kind of post-apocalyptic world, then.
Oh, so it would seem, yeah.
The style of the characters are drawn in, it looks very Ben 10.
It does, yeah, and like the settings are just really cool.
Okay.
Well, very nicely drawn, at least. I like the juxtaposition of like animated character versus like painted background.
Okay. Those are big footprints.
Yeah, they are. Man, it reminds me a lot of when Ice King and Marcelino kicking around in the early days of Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, every post-apocalyptic show ever, Rick. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the nuclear waste.
Go away, my ass is RGB.
Well, she tuned that right quick.
Yeah, it's one of those where it might not be entirely tuned, but it's tuned into itself.
What? No, we just watched her tune it.
Yeah, but like, when you're doing it on your own, you can... unless you know exactly what the tune is, you can only tune it into itself.
Remember when I tuned a guitar for the first time? I was given a pitch pipe, and I'm like, this is fucking impossible. And I just bought a fucking electronic tuner. It was miles easier.
Yeah.
Everyone's a critic, eh, kid? I don't think that she's going to have an accurate mental map here.
No, not when you're getting turned over in the turbulence.
Yeah, no, she don't know shit.
Smiley face. No, yeah, she... yeah, she turned it into garbage.
If I see anything with 4 eyes, I'm gonna kill it.
Including people with glasses.
No. God, it is fucking ugly.
It is. I think this is D. Bradley Baker.
Well, you're assuming it talks.
Either that, or he just makes all the noises for it, and I don't know why they would pick him to do with it.
No, he's got enough of a price tag that you're not paying him to make fucking pig noises.
Yeah, true.
Oh, that's cute. Are we in an episode of Mr. Ben?
Apparently.
Man, she really likes a safari outfit, doesn't she?
She did.
I assume this is a real song because it bothered giving a title drop in the subtitles.
I'm assuming so, yeah.
That poor creature. It's just amphibia.
Slug taxi. Yeah. Even down to being a snail and everything.
Oh, that's why she had music, is because the bees were hanging along.
Yeah.
I keep saying she, I don't actually know.
I think she is a she because she's bothering to wear a bra.
And? I'm assuming she's a girl based on the fact that the episode's called Burrow Girl, but I don't know I don't actually know. Do you know what I mean?
I guess so.
Oh, I hate what's-its. Yeah, that's a pig for you. You want to chime in a bit more, feel free, Rick.
Yeah, I like what's-its. That's also an incredibly stupid thing to do, but I'm assuming very fun if you're a child.
Oh, it's cartoon logic, that's the thing. It's one
I've
of those...
also never...
Gone.
I've never had a stairs without like some kind of like right angle turn in it.
That's odd.
Yeah, usually at the top, but still.
Oh yeah, I used to, I don't remember. I remember as a kid, I used to slide down my stairs all the time because it was just a straight.
Sure.
I'm not saying it was safe. I suspect the pig does not talk, Rick, at this point.
He probably would have done by now, wouldn't he?
Yeah, especially being given a name. Yep, okay, the bunny's dangerous.
Yeah, the bunny's...
It's named... Oh,
the
fuck,
bunny's
that was
massive.
Way bigger than it looked.
I was not expecting the bunny to be this massive. Oh yeah, they're all gonna eat her.
Oh, it's not even purposefully hurting her.
No, it's just fat.
Well, no, that's how bunnies be.
Yeah, she's big and soft.
The weakest will perish.
Usually eaten by the mother.
No, that's if the mother's in distress.
Yeah.
It's one of those really funny things you learn about a lot of animals where it's just like... There's one creature, I forget which it is, which is just like... by the way, in extreme circumstances, the mother will eat the babies. And in this one creature's existence, it's like... The mother is like... Took one step the wrong way and is miserable for half a second, so therefore eats its children.
Yup.
Okay, maybe the pig can talk then, because they're calling it mute. So the creature species can talk, but we don't know if this one can.
So it would seem.
Is that a scorpion's tail on the tip of a spear?
Yeah, it looks like it. Like an actual Dark Souls weapon.
There we go. I mean, not to be rude, but that's pretty badass, kid.
It is.
Like, literally like a Monster Hunter character with the armor and the weapon.
Yeah, like she's ripped the head off a wolf and...
Bitch, I need to die! I don't want to die!
Yeah. I've eaten plenty of adorable. That's a good one.
Oh, animal. So the underground people are actually the civilized ones.
Yeah, so it would seem.
So a mute must be some kind of event in this universe, but we have no idea what the fuck it means.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or is mute just the word they use when they don't have a word for something?
Maybe. Like I don't know, like an I don't know this thing, yeah. Like an unknown quake. So yeah, the pig is if a mute can talk, yeah. If an unknown thing can talk, there we are.
Is that bird going to show up again? Because it feels like it, don't it? That's not a way you want to go.
No. Big spooder.
You could see the death things in it. Jesus Christ.
It's like D&D, isn't it?
I've never made a D&D campaign this vicious.
It's like the big red barrier with a bunch of dead things inside it, and then a bunny walks through it and dies. Guess what my players did?
Wow. That's a pretty cool nickname if you're going to give someone one.
It is, yeah.
Okay, fuck it, I don't know. Mute must be a concept then, because she knows the word earthquake. Oh, it's a giant fly thing.
Is it the fly thing? Or is it the spider they had before?
It could be. Fucking take a shot, right? It appears you're right, Rick. That does look more like a spider than a fly.
Oh yeah, it's got the extra eyes and everything, as opposed to 2 eyes that are made out of millions of eyes.
I appreciate you're not from here, but she's clearly setting up a perimeter. My God, Wolf must just be thinking, "Shut the fuck up."
Literally.
If you're trying to sleep, this would be incredibly irritating.
Oh, it definitely is. If you've ever been camping, there's always one.
It's one of those where, like, there's a theory that I can't remember who proposed it because I'm not that much of a buff on it, but like the constellations really did used to look more like the constellations than they do now, just from stars burning out.
Okay.
That's why it's like when you go, look, that's Aries, it's meant to be a goat, and it looks like a fucking goat because half the stars have gone since then.
Maybe, but I think over like a couple of thousand years, I don't think it would have changed that much.
I mean, it hasn't. You've still got the basic shape. It just doesn't look as detailed as the sketches make. You know what I mean?
Sure, I guess.
I mean, they've still got eyes at the front and, like, molars for teeth, so I don't think they're trying to eat you.
Okay, so yeah, because she's touched the babies, she's got the scent on them.
Probably. I don't like the mane of ears. It's very unsettling.
It absolutely is, but I think it looks pretty cool for a monster.
Oh, it's a cool design, but it makes me uncomfortable. Well, what's the old joke of, like, you get fucking air freshener for the toilet and it's like, oh, it's citrus. Oh, I think you mean citrus.
Yes. Air with hint of turd.
You gotta eat lightning and shit thunder.
Yeah.
Oh my days, stay fucking still.
It's just loose squared, isn't it?
Oh my God, the clover's just a fucking high ray. Only in America do you have those bullshit designs, by the way.
Yeah. Where you can get on the highway and like go the other way without having to slow down.
Fundamentally, you're a nice person? What the fuck is that thing?
He's got a mustache.
And he talks.
He does.
Look at this Dark Souls!
He's got a theme tune and everything.
I was expecting him to be more French, and that might be racist of me.
Yeah.
They have a name?
Mod frogs. This is Poker Face.
That voice sounds fucking familiar.
It does, doesn't it?
That's not how that works, motherfucker.
Yeah, he seems to have been okay with it.
So he knew immediately. Apparently it's that obvious.
Yeah, especially for Kipo.
Could you please get that thing out my face? That's a sentence, ain't it?
Yeah. A nightmare stick and a pointed pig. Oh, okay, so they've got different types of frogs within the frogs.
Why do they want humans? Are they tasty?
I assume so.
Do you have any idea how much she stuck her fucking neck out for you? Jesus. Oh, that's infuriating.
Yeah. I think mutes are specifically like things that don't talk, like a collective thing for...
Okay, so then what's a mute crate, Rick?
I don't know.
That's the problem.
It might be a quake because of a large monster that's a mute.
Jesus Christ, you're fast.
Yeah.
That fucking voice actor nailed the sound of, like, I'm going to kill you myself.
Yep. If we don't die, I'm literally going to murder you.
Is he dead? Oh, wow, okay. Well, hopefully, right?
So you know how I normally hate chase scenes? Well, that was the exception because they both had unique abilities.
Every single chase scene we've ever watched on the channel, you've always gone, this is an exception. Which makes me think you don't hate chase scenes. You hate chase scenes in video games.
Yeah.
Jamark, that's the name.
It is.
Is that a baby? Oh, okay.
Why is there a baby here?
Oh, it's a mimic or something, right? Or maybe it's a frog.
Mimic.
Maybe it's a frog baby. That pig is definitely smarter than it's letting on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's a grub. Oh, it's that fucking old argument, isn't it? Of just like, hey, if you go back in time and kill Hitler when he's a baby, have you actually done a good deed? And it's like, it's still going to be Hitler.
Sure. Why did I not get that Mutes is also mutant?
To be honest with you, I also didn't connect those dots. I assumed mute just meant because the way it's been phrased, it sounds as if they're saying mute because they can't talk, not mute because they're mutated.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of both.
Yeah, I guess. But then that also makes sense for the question, doesn't it? Of like, if you're a mute who can talk, if you're a mutant who can talk, that means you were probably mutated from a human and therefore have intelligence. But if you're a mute who can't talk, then you're probably mutated from an animal. So you're fair game.
Yeah. Like that's it's a weird delineation to make, but like I get it.
I'd want to not eat a creature that could communicate with me.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, absolutely. Although, if you've worked with pigs, they can communicate a little bit better than nothing.
I mean, I have worked with pigs. They also think if you put a board in front of them, it's a wall. So, you tell me about their intelligence.
Yeah. They've. I think every pig at some point has run into a wall, and it's like, no, I'm not doing that again.
But piglets, dude.
Yeah.
But it's just... They see an object in front of them and they can't see any way around it. This must be a wall.
Yep.
Holy shit, that screen cap for the next episode is something.
It is. Oh. I think I'll be watching it.
I mean, totally valid. Fucking Age of Wonderbeasts is certainly a thing, because it seems humans are the minority and everything is mutated from animals.
Yeah. There's some pictures of some creatures in this that just look so cool that we haven't seen already, like the big one just hasn't shown up in episode 1 at all.
I don't know what the big one is, Rick.
It's a leopard kind of thing.
Oh, the thing that looks a bit like
turquoise. Yeah, it's like turquoise and pink.
I didn't see any turquoise on it at all, but okay.
But yes.
What did you think of the episode, Rick?
I liked it. It was a cute little introduction to this world while leaving way more questions than it answered. It was a good hooking episode, yeah.
The big one being, what the fuck is a mutequake?
Yeah, what's a mutequake? What really is a mute? Like, we've got like some insights into it, but it's not entirely answered. And just in general, like, I really love the art style and like things that they've just done with it. How about you?
Yeah, it was fine. I haven't really got anything stand out to say about it. It's a fine intro to the world. It always helps when you've got someone who knows sweet fuck all being your camera. And they introduced her relatively well. It's like, it doesn't feel like an artificial situation. We know there's an entire colony of humans that don't know fuck all about the outside world, so it's perfectly in tune with the universe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, she was even amazed by flowers. It's like, oh, they're bigger than the pictures.
Yeah, because they've not had any underground because they don't have any sunlight, so they can't grow anything with chlorophyll.
And it's also kind of fucked up, isn't it? Because it seems to be implied that they've lived all this time on crisps.
Yeah. Crisps and meat.
Or maybe they've got dehydrated food down there or something and a massive stockpile of it. But like, it paints a pretty grim. Despite the fact that they have an easier existence, it also, like, how much on a knife's edge are they balancing with their resource management? It's difficult to tell. Probably also not the theme of the series, so we probably won't find out.
Yeah, we know that they have water is the one thing.
That's very true. And who knows? They might have artificial sunlight down there.
Yeah, they might do.
And it doesn't seem as if they're free of mutation because our main character's purple.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah.
Alrighty, let's get to our usual wind down, shall we?
Sure.
Cool. For those of you unaware, I'm laughing because it'll be kind of the episode. There was a slight gap because I think Rick was just assuming I'd asked the question.
Yes, I was. I was literally. I was like, yes, let's shall.
Cool. Rick, what's your favourite moment?
It was. I will find you and I will pet you. After Mandu ran away for the first time.
I think that was before he had his name as well, wasn't it?
It was before he had his name.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just an encapsulation of the innocence of Kipo, but also the parakeet energy that she has. It's
parakeet energy.
Yeah, it's just loose +1. How about you? Do you have a favourite moment?
I think it's got to be the fight scene between Monsieur Frog and Wolf. It was really well animated. It was a much needed burst of excitement as well, because we were learning. A lot of this episode was learning about the world, and here we got a straight, honest to goodness fight scene, which ended in a weirdly anticlimactic way of just like, no, there is no killing blow, just a stain on a suit.
Yeah, a stain on a suit, and then when they get chased down, a sting on the head.
Well, I wasn't counting that. That's not the fight scene.
Sure.
But yes, we can't only talk about the good, we also have to talk about the bad. Rick, do you have a weakest link?
It's the fact that we've not had things explained to us yet. We've had to make our own inferences about what a mute is. These are things that would obviously be very obvious if you had read the graphic novel.
I also don't think it's a fair weakest link, because what kind of show answers every single question in episode 1?
Yeah, I get you. So yeah, that's the closest thing I've got to a weakest link. I just thought it was really good in general. But how about you? Do you have a weakest link?
I don't know really. I think the pacing was a bit off at the beginning. Like nothing major. It just felt a bit slow. It had to be slow. Is the problem. The problem with both our weakest links is like we're being picky, because when something is good, we have to be picky to find anything weak. We're not really criticising these things. It's just if we had to change something, it was this. But in the context of a first episode, neither of these things are issues.
Yeah, absolutely. They're both very typical first episode criticisms that evaporate as soon as you watch like episode 3, 4, 5.
Or, the whole first season.
Yeah.
How many episodes in season 1, Rick? I imagine it's easy to binge this.
Let's take a peek.
I'll be surprised if it's more than 12.
It's usually about 10. It's 10.
There you go. Obviously, the questions. There needs to be questions. Otherwise, what's the point in having a show?
Yeah, if you just answer everything immediately, then it's just a book at that point.
Books don't answer everything immediately either, Rick. I appreciate you don't read as often these days, but
yeah, but you know what I mean. It's like a test. It's like a textbook. You're like given a textbook and go, hey, here we go.
Well, this will be me showing my colours. When someone says read a book, I don't think they mean textbook.
No.
But yeah, I'm criticising the slow pace, but it paid off very nicely with the culmination of our main character after having her costume montage, sitting in a fucking lowrider, just letting the snail move it with the fucking rave bees next to her, making a pumping soundtrack. Like it was well worth the wait.
Yeah, and you can tell like the difference in pacing between this and a 11-minute episode of something like Steven Universe. That
it's not a fair comparison.
They were allowed to have some slower things, whereas if you had a slower something in an episode of that, it would be an entire slow episode, whereas this had like the full gamut of slow discovery and action.
We're not here to poo-poo the 11-minute formula, Rick.
Sure.
Let's get to our crowning glory, shall we? Rick, who gets your MVP award today?
It's going to be Kipo herself. I just really liked her energy that she brought to everything, the amount of wonder that she had for everything, and
she
even
acted
when
how
told
I
to shut up.
imagine Marcy does in Amphibia when she first went to Newtopia.
Yes, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and it's just really refreshing just to have a character who enjoys being there, even though she wants to go home, and is making the best of it, and like actually a joy to watch.
Hey, come to think of it, we got a payoff from the pig warning her about the bunnies as well, because even Wolf tells her, "Why did you pet the bunnies? Now you smell like bunny."
Yeah.
The pig knew.
But yeah, how about you? Do you have a MVP?
I do. My MVP is going to be Wolf. She was by far the more interesting character. Not to take anything away from Kipo. It's just, at this point in time, Kipo is there to give us a contrast of this wild, fucked up world and her relatively sheltered upbringing.
Yeah. Yeah, Wolf was also a very good deuteragonist. I really liked her. Or them, we don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. This is a weird post-apocalyptic world. Gender should have no meaning anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm inclined to say she until I'm proven otherwise. I mean, also, like Kipo did say they were sisters, so that's also me going with what the show's told us so far.
Yeah, and Wolf didn't refute this.
I mean, she did, but not for that reason. Yeah, she was very entertaining. I love seeing characters, basically wild people, who have adapted to their scenario by, okay, I'm going to now wear this thing's skin because it'll keep me warm. Oh, cool, this is a super poisonous megatail, this scorpion I just killed. It's now my weapon.
Yep. And it will run out of poison eventually, but even when it does, it's still a very good hook for using. Like, she used it more for positioning than for actually fighting.
It's implied that she's been using this for quite some time.
Yeah. And it's very hard because it can, grab onto rock.
Well, yeah, that's a bit of artistic license.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all artistic license, because she claims that it's still got its poison in it, or venom, I should say. And, yeah, no. It's just reminding me of, like, I watched an interview with Sylvester Stallone not too long ago, but the interview was from, like, the fucking 80s, not long after Rambo, where he said he has Marines and soldiers come up to him all the time saying, you can't just have a bunch of bullets around you and a gun and take down an army. That's not how it works in real life. It's like, yeah, no shit, it's a movie. Like, does it not bother you sometimes?
I mean, yeah.
Like, there's a Joe Rogan clip came up on my YouTube because the algorithm loves to pump that motherfucker, of him asking a military dude what's the most realistic army scene in a movie, and they go into depth of like saying, oh, this because this and this, and it's like, guys, it's a fucking movie. It's not meant to be realistic.
Yeah. It's just there to be it's there to be entertaining, not to be realistic.
Exactly. Unless it's claiming to be a documentary or something, in which case it's probably not a movie then, is it?
Yeah, I get you.
Anyway, I digress. Kipo was pretty fun for a first episode. It's now in our books. Those of you who are familiar with the show know we have a comment section down below on YouTube and Spotify. Can you tell where I fucked up there, Rick?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we've got a comment section down below on the YouTubes and the Spotify. Let us know what you think of Kipo. Should we do a retro on this if we both end up choosing to binge it? Who knows? You can also suggest other shows in the comments, because honestly, we found this by Rick Googling certain terms, and it didn't give us a great list. So, hey, we'd like suggestions for shows similar to this.
It did give us a great list. It's just that we'd already seen most of them.
I don't think it is a great list when there's only 7 things on it.
Okay, you can expand the list. This is the beginning of the list that was on not YouTube, on the Google.
Okay, I said what I said. Alternatively, you can send us an email at
nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com.
Yes, send us something witty, informative, or just plain fun, and we'll read it out on a future episode. For example, we had a comment on our cartoon tier list, and someone said they will fight to the death for Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends be in the S tier, and it was very entertaining because both of us put it in our S tier.
Yep. Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks for that, guys. Join us again next week where, well, it's my birthday week, so you know what that means.
Kaiju.
Bye, guys.
Bye.